friends and family in town, and you really can't stand them, so I got an idea for you. You should go check out a soccer game because St. Louis FC kicks off their 2018 home opener tomorrow. All the action can be heard here on the Big 550 KTRS, but kickoff is at 4. Patrick Berry, president of the St. Louis FC, thanks for joining us.
Good morning to both of you.
What are we looking for this upcoming season?
More wins.
More wins.
More wins. That's what every team wants, right?
Right.
No, we've got a brand new head coach. We're very excited about it. He's put together a new team. We're going to attack more, so people are going to see more goals. We're confident of that. But as has been the case the first 3 years, when you come out, it's a good experience. Have a beer, enjoy it with friends. So. Yeah.
So Kelly and I are not necessarily the biggest soccer fans. We didn't grow up with it, but we're stuck in a soccer. Our management or soccer, some of the best soccer. I mean, Mark Dorsey, believe it or not, is a great soccer coach in the Hall of Fame at UMSL. Moser, believe it or not, is one of the greatest soccer players ever, right? Mark Moser. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. Scored, I think, 600 or 700 goals. So
right, yeah.
He's pretty good at it.
Right, I mean, these guys know what they're doing. Right, so for those of us who want to enjoy it but don't really know a lot about it, tell us how we get involved and how it's, right? I mean, give us a little sizzle here.
So, absolutely. So there's 17 games at the soccer park in Fenton. And like I said, it's just like a lot of things in St. Louis. It's very social. And so even if you're not big soccer fans, we hear from people all the time that come out. They have a few drinks, they hang out with their friends, their family. We have a group of supporters that sit in the corner called the St. Louligans. If you haven't been there, they beat drums, they chant, they cheer the whole game. They do not stop. And it adds an element to a sporting event that you don't get anywhere else. And we hear from everybody that shows up that they love the Louligans.
Yeah. It's also very kid-friendly.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the soccer park itself is a youth facility 350 days a year. The other 15 to 17, it's a professional stadium, so it's very kid-friendly.
Are there tailgating tomorrow?
Absolutely. There's tailgating every game. Tomorrow's going to start a little bit earlier, probably about 2 o'clock.
Right.
And they'll tailgate up till about 3:30, 3:45, and then they do a march from the parking lot into the stadium, which is kind of cool to see. And then we'll kick things off.
Attendance has been pretty good, right? I mean, you've been well supported by the area.
Since the day we started this back in 2015, we've been really pleasantly surprised. It's been just under a sellout all 3 years. We'll be the same by the end of the season. We'll be in the same place, or hopefully even better. So the tickets can be hard to get at times, depending on the game. So get them early if you want to come to a game. But yeah, we're very grateful for the support from the community.
You've had a lot of rain though, so.
Yes, we don't like rain down in Fenton. I don't know if you've heard, but actually the rain here doesn't affect us as much as down south. So the soccer park's very much in the clear, and we have a turf field, so we'll play tomorrow.
So how much are tickets, and where do we get tickets?
Tickets start about $15 to $17.
So
and
very reasonable.
Very reasonable. It can go all the way up higher than that, depending on the amenities you want when you're in the stadium. But there are tickets available for next Saturday. We have 2 home games following that on the 7th and the 14th. So. Plenty of action here in the next few weeks to catch.
There's not a bad seat in the house, really.
You are literally right on top of the field. There's only about 5,500 seats in the stadium, so everything's right on the field.
You guys are playing Colorado Springs tomorrow, but who's shaping up to be the big rivalry? Who are your big rivals?
We were just in San Antonio last weekend, lost at their place. They're going to be very good. Colorado Springs will be decent this year. Reno, actually, believe it or not, is very good. They're affiliated with the San Jose Earthquakes of MLS. So those are the teams, and as well as Real Salt Lake, their team will be very good. So those will probably be the 3 top teams. We'd like to think we're going to be in the top 4 or 5 with them.
Where is the St. Louis FC team affiliated with an MLS team?
We aren't anymore. We used to be with the Chicago Fire the first 2 years. What we found is that we're able to get players from all the MLS clubs now rather than just singling one out. So when the situation's right, the player's right, and the relationship's right, then we go ahead and bring somebody in.
All right, good. So where do we get tickets?
stlouisfc.com.
stlouisfc.com. All the action heard here on the Big 550 KTRS?
Very much. We appreciate that. Our 4th year in a row.
Yeah, no, it's great. All right, Patrick Berry, good luck the rest of the way, and thanks for coming in.